Suddenly the music disappears. I wonder why that is. Could it be because Cube tapped out to press the old starting soon thing, unmute the microphone and start the game? Impossible. Right, so if I recall correctly, we did some mist illusion nonsense last time. And then we fucked off. We killed a drunkard, and there's a headless down there that we didn't actually deal with just yet. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're still saving up to get one of the categories mastered for the Tengu Man. I guess we'll just progress deeper into the forest for now. I say literally going deeper into the forest, which was not as intended as literal as it ended up being. It's just how that goes. Disturbs the cinematic spectacle. What? You mean the cinematic spectacle of the title screen? Fuck, I jumped off the cliff looking at the chat. My bad. Fuck it, let's go this way. All roads lead to where we need to go, I think. And fall damage isn't really that much of an issue in this game anyway, so may as well progress down the cliff if we need to. Alright, Mambango, welcome aboard. I think we're gonna be dying a lot today in this. I recall some of these upcoming areas being a little bit on the annoying side. Pallet. I think there's a merchant here, but I think there's also some assassins hanging out. Like some of these nightjar fuckers. Whomst I've been struggling with every time they occurred. So it would seem. There's a lot of tossing going on. Actually, let me check something. I wonder if these are actually illusions. Let's try some snap seeds. How do you feel about this? You care not at all, so you're not actually illusions, even though you looked at it. Very good. By very good, I mean fuck, please die. Okay, definitely obliged. I was watching someone play a bit of this the other day. Without the Bell and Kuro's charm, and it's crazy how much easier the early game is, and how much more quickly things die. It's, like, I don't know, it's quite extreme. It's interesting because to me it doesn't even look that extreme. Like, it doesn't feel like, even in the early game, the enemies are that much more sturdy, but they really are that much more sturdy. It's just the way the game's mechanics works, is that anytime you get a death blow, or you get the opportunity for a death blow, the guy instantly dies anyway. It doesn't matter if their posture bar or health bar was bigger. So you just need to put in a little bit more work to get them to the point. But I don't know. I don't really have a point to this like story. I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, it's actually so much harder. Like, oh, I'm actually so good or whatever. Oh, it's one of these guys. Just kind of. Oh wow. That's not the same attack the other guns wants to. Yeah, it's kind of subtle, but when you actually compare them next to each other, it's kind of crazy how much sturdier and how much more awkward a lot of these fights are as a result. You can basically power through a lot of encounters if you're not doing this no charm plus demon bell sort of thing, by simply just being very offensive-minded and pressuring people. Their guard will break rather quickly, and then you get your death blow and everything is great. This has actually turned some of these fights into a bit more of a slog, which is absolutely fine with me. I'm not saying that as though it's a bad thing. Wait, what's the green buff thing we have on the bottom? Is that from the snap suit? There's no way. Actually, what I should be doing is I probably want to put this rice on the bar so I can actually use it whenever. It said it restored vitality, so let's take advantage at some point. Yes. Basically the same dialogue every time. Well, that's embarrassing. Noob. I hope they felt bad about making you ruin your earbuds. Ooh, Dragon's Wings, okay. Treasure Corp scales. I think we want all of those, actually. This guy is gonna get a lot of money from us if we have this much money to begin with. I have some of these and some of those. It's not quite enough for all the things, but we can get some of the things. Alright, I want the Dragon's Wing sake. A bottle of crystal clear sake. Sake is a drink meant for sharing. A top-shelf sake brewed by the Ashina brewmaster with water from the Dragon Spring. The pure water extracts every last bit of flavor from Ashina's finest rice. There are no words that can do the flavor justice. To understand, one must taste it for themselves. Sounds like quite something. And this is the anti-fear drink thingamajig. A curved, mottled purple gourd filled with medicinal water refills upon rest, reduces terror status build-up, and increases terror resistance. This gourd's twisted form was formed with use in graveyards, corpse-strewn battlefields, and other forlorn places of death. It follows then that drinking its water can help prevent the onset of terror. Ah yes, drink the graveyard juice to become more accustomed to graveyards. Very good logic there. I agree. Let's buy one of these while we're here. Right, so that's one of our 2 pieces that I want to have before we can confidently take on the whatever the fuck warriors they were and the headless maids, like the terror enemies. Oh, the guy over here actually does respawn, huh? I didn't expect that. It was a bit of a swoller sort of lad. In turn just means we can probably backstab him as well. The dog doesn't ruin this for us. Well, the dog did ruin it for us, and the lock-on even locked onto the dog, making this even more awkward. Let me quickly head over to the shrine and reset this nonsense. Drink your fears, yeah, liquefy them and then drink them. Can't be intimidated by weird monstrosities and zombies and shit if you just turn them into a soft drink and drink them. Man, I really can't get an easy kill on this guy, huh? Catches me just backdashing. Okay, never mind. That's just curious if we could get a cheeky easy kill on them. In that case, let's just reset and actually explore the rest of the area. People used to eat mummies, did they really? That sounds made up. I'll believe you though. Since you're a guy on the internet, so why would you ever lie to me? Alright, Tomb? Was there more to see on the way down? There's a dog over there that we didn't interact with, so that's probably a ledge that we weren't on initially. There's a little passage back here, wasn't there? Maybe that's what leads up towards the dog. Basically jerky. Yeah, definitely. Not at all weird, not at all unusual, it's just jerky. Don't worry. They did upset the downstairs guy, did it? Yeah, it sure did. Well then, enjoyed being upset down there, I leave, bye. That's fucked up. How many mummies did they even make? I mean, I guess finding ways of quote-unquote recycling dead bodies is like at least an understandable idea, but I thought humans were just kinda biologically almost hardwired to not eat like their fellow men, if that makes sense. Like, isn't human meat just generally really fucking bad for us? Alright then. And I guess if you try to worship every man what becomes dead and be like, oh yeah, we gotta take care of the dead really well, then they will pile up and become an issue eventually. Let's just jump down here. Bad wax. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, isn't a ground-up mummy still a dude, basically? What you just decided to eat? Like, it's still, like, beef, even if you mince it or whatever, right? And so wouldn't a mummy, like, be the sort of same thing? Whereas, like, even if you, like, grind it up and prepare it a certain way, it's still, like, a bloke that you're eating. Oh. He fell off the cliff and that dealt damage to me. It's all serious and its weird habit of making people fall onto you in awkward situations. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, fair enough. Can remedy your healthy body by eating some foods humans are not meant to consume. Are not made to consume, basically. Very intense camera. Oh, really? Fuck's sake. There you go. He did poison me still. Ugh. Alright, fuck it. Let's pop an antidote. Grams of man jerky, 1 cup of sugar, 3 eggs. Yeah. It's your dad's mate eating recipe. Passed down from generation to generation. Yeah, I get that it's mostly just a way of... I think I phrased it as like dealing with the dead somehow, what might otherwise pile up. Wasn't trying to imply that all of them would be the proper pharaoh mummies sort of thing. But it's still like pretty weird to me anyway, the suggestion of, oh yeah, just take a dead guy, mummify them, grind them up and then snort them against a coal or something. Wait, what did I just get stuck on? That looked hilarious. Oh. I was looking at the chat, but I saw the camera spazzing out, so I thought something funny was happening. Oh well. Oh, do these guys just come back to life? Is this where I farm literally all of the money in Scotland? I keep looking at chat whenever I'm done fighting, so I don't see them actually like wandering in or maybe respawning. Okay, it seems like they just wandered in. Never mind. I thought they were coming back indefinitely. Well, it's less that there's a distinction between body and soul, and thus eating people would be bad, and more that I thought at least, or I'd heard, that like eating human flesh was like really bad for your health. Like your body does like reject it or whatever, basically. Like you're not gonna handle that shit well, sort of a thing. So the like idea of, hey, grinding up people and then consuming them seems a bit weird, that would be the loophole for like, oh yeah, your body cannot interact with human meat at all, but if you grind it up first, maybe sprinkle some salt in there, everything is suddenly great. So like that's more what I was going for. Wait, that's what's this? Oh, I see, fair enough. I guess they get totally cured in the process. It's still weird as fuck though, like, goddamn. People lose this. Oh, you're crawling out of the ground. Right, I remember. Surprised they all crumple at the first attack. I don't remember it being this easy to just farm the hell out of these guys. We're getting really good money and experience here though, for very little effort. I guess if I ever wanna do some grinding so we can afford all the stuff, that might be interesting to have or buy. This might be one of the places to go for. How many guys? There's no way it's gonna give me infinite number of them, right? Especially if they also like drop food. It has no durability, I don't need to take damage, I even get healed from death blowing them, so this costs me absolutely nothing. Okay, finally. Fun murder time is over. Time for serious exploration business. Isn't there a guy in one of these houses hiding in a basket? Something like that. I think there's also at least one rather swole bloke here that we need to deal with. In addition to all the very minor ones. I'm probably not gonna be... Oh, I'm already on the Blood Smoke one. Never mind. I was gonna say I wanna switch to the Blood Smoke one because puppeteering a single one of these weak guys is probably not particularly interesting. But hey, I guess we already are on the right thing. Or at least on the thing that I want. Very stealth. Make so much noise that I actually startle myself. Just bumping into a random bit of nothing. Hey, guy. That you are, sir.
Oi.
No, I'm a mass murderer. Oh, sorry.
よかったよ。あんたはまともなお人だよ。あんた、何か聞きたいことがあるのかい？ただ、すまねえが、ほら、このままカゴかぶったままでいさせてくれ。
This is the basket man perspective on life. Pretty bad. Talk to me about the village.
この村はどうなっている？
オラにもよくわからねえ。気づいたらみんなおかしくなっちまってた。オラもずっと頭がぼーっとしていたんだけども、ゲーゲー吐いたら目が覚めたんだ。喉が渇いてたくさんお酒を飲んだからな。きっとそれで吐いちまったんだ。神主様が時々お酒を振る舞ってくださるんだ。ただな、お酒を飲むと喉が渇いちまう。酒樽はすぐ空になる。仕方なく皆池や川の水をすするんだ。けどな、飲めば飲むほど喉が渇く。喉が渇いて渇いてたまらなくなるだ。
I see. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Thank you. Huh. Never thought about it that way, but yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Kind of how you can't really, like, most of your sicknesses don't transfer over to your pets or whatever, and vice versa. That would make sense, yeah. Huh. Interesting.
この村の者たちどうなっている？
What isn't wrong with the villagers?
ただ、みんな火を怖がる。頭がぼーっとしてるときは、オラもそうだった。なかなか消えない日、今思い出してもゾッとする。
消えない火。
漁師の犬彦のやつが松ヤニを燃やして家に立てこもってたんだ。あいつの松ヤニは長く燃えるからな。まったくいまいましい。犬彦は村の鼻つまみ者だ。獣の肉など食いやがる。だから神主様もあいつにはお酒をあげないのさ。
その犬彦の家はどこだ？
池の向こう側さ。どん詰まりに犬彦の家がある。
Alright then, let's listen to this, or let's hear about this fucking priest that feeds you sake that makes you drink indefinitely and go crazy.
神主とは？
神主様はこの村で一番偉いお人だ。川沿いに遡った先、水源に近いお社にいらっしゃるぞ。神主様はおっしゃってた。皆で都人になろうぞってな。お酒をたくさん飲めば都人になれるってさ。都人ってなんだろうな。
I don't really get it, but I was in anyway. Fuck yeah, sake. Into my body, this goes.
行っちまうのかい。オラはここでカゴにこもってるよ。
Good luck.
辛抱せねば。
Absolute creature. I leave, but nice that he has this convenient little grapple point onto the on the roof here. Otherwise, you couldn't ever get out again. I have not heard of that at all. I think I get what you're saying. It's definitely a creature. Leave him alone, lad. He's lovely. He's a basket. And there's more. I kinda wanna just keep killing these until they stop respawning. I'm sorry if you guys find that tedious, but first of all, I absolutely do with these gold points and money. And also it makes it a lot easier to explore the rest of this village. Like I said, I seem to remember that there's some bigger, nastier guy down the road as well, so not having these guys spawn in my house seems like a bit of a benefit for exploring here. So I'm just gonna keep killing them until they stop. Is that another one? I was wrong, it is another two. Right, done? Nope, never done. Hoover up all the loot. On to the next group of guys. I mean, if these split up individuals also keep spawning over and over again, then maybe I won't actually kill all of them. But like any of the bigger groups, I wouldn't mind getting rid of. That guy didn't come back. Like these guys are coming back though. Yeah. Right, Kotak. Welcome to the town of stab an infinite amount of guys. Get infinite amount of money and XP apparently. Maybe not the fastest way. What the fuck? It went into the grab from the ground immediately. That's nasty. Like I was still doing my execute. Goddammit. Like it grabbed me out of the execution. I wasn't even ready or aware that it was happening. I thought it was just part of the kill animation. So I wasn't even mashing out. Town is every mass murdering psychopath's wet dream, I'd say. Like, look at this, just get to kill an infinite amount of people basically. They're super easy as well. Fuck's sake, I am barely too impatient for these looks. Cock, sorry, almost turned the joke there. Die, guy. Give me some HP back. I'm surprised they let these guys drop money and experience, to be perfectly honest. Not like needs to be as hard or mean of a game as possible, but more like usually when you have enemies that spawn at this sort of frequency and that are this weak, you kinda wanna have people not spend too much time just fighting them for like money and shit. Like it's more of a set piece, like you see that, you encounter them and then you fuck off and move on with life. So on the other side of the river is what's-his-face's house. We probably want to be there eventually. But this looks like the town plaza with a shit ton of people to fight, so let's maybe do that instead, because fighting a shit ton of people sounds like a good time. Oh, right, I need to actually pay attention. Excuse you? Okay, never mind. Can I please use my thingy? Didn't I literally just equip it? That did not go very far. I thought the AoE on that is gonna be better. I think once they start dying, staying on top of them is gonna be a bit easier. There we go. Before we just go from block to block and constantly kill them. Ones that try to grab you from below the ground are pretty cheeky. Oh, that's the big one. Hey, let go of me! Seriously? Man, this dash is pretty useless sometimes. Hot damn. none of that spear shit. Not allowed. Starting the deathblow animation, please. I guess at least in this room where there's so many of them coming from the ground, it's not quite as free. So I guess here it makes more sense for them to drop shit. Oh. Okay, there's the big one. Oh wow, really? The fact that it doesn't give me a warning if I'm already in a deathblow hit. Oh my lord, that's some range. Good job, sir. Ooh, some tracking as well. Okay then. Guess I actually have to take this guy a little bit more seriously. I was too busy looting and I didn't want to let go of the button because I wanted my loot. King. Hope this guy doesn't respawn 15 times like the smaller ones, but I don't think so. Right, so finally some peace and quiet, I was about to say. Are you serious? What are the active frames on that? God damn. As I was about to say, finally some peace and quiet. Court seat, nice. Very fine. Just reward for my hard murder work. Oh, I thought that was the guy, but it's a rock on the ground. Who was the first guy that just tried to grab me? Fuck's sake. Get the fuck off of me. There are so many of them, holy fuck. Something is going bonk over there. I wonder if that's another big one. In that case, we might have to be a little bit careful. Since I'm pretty much out of healing at this point. Multiple big ones. There's Uno. There's another guy up here somewhere. Guess we'll just try to take it from the back. Grab one guy at a time until we get grabbed from one guy below the ground, and then suddenly everyone knows where we are. Excuse you? Why the fuck are you guys here? You're not villagers here. You don't belong here. I wonder what these guys actually are, because they don't seem to be actual Nightjar. They don't have blood. We can't use our execution techniques on them, because they don't have blood for us to turn into mist or whatever. But they don't react to snap seeds either, so they're not just illusions. Fucking phantoms, some variety. Well, I'm glad we got to backstab those, because dealing with those and the 500 little ones around would not be very fun. I like that he actually picks up a rock before he can throw a rock, that's alright. Good job, game. It sounds obvious that you need to pick up a rock before you can throw it, but usually I'd say a lot of times games would just give them the throw rock attack action and not really bother with them starting there. Oh, Shinasake, nice. Not just really bother with having them actually pick up a rock first. Alright, this leads back to where we came from. Let's see if we can find a good spot to finish exploring this section and like call it clear before we move on, because I think this part is pretty cleared up now. Hey, Toast Boulder. Decent game. As far as the Ape Split games are concerned, would recommend. Alright, Milko? Yeah, I think we're done with this section for the most part. So, there was a place to climb up over here. Right in this corner. See where this goes. Sure why I'm sneaking. Most of these enemies come out of ambush anyway. Scrap. Blue glow usually indicates shrine. I think it might just be a waterfall or something. Oh god. Guess we'll just keep the murder going. These still look very Cthulhu. Not Lugo, blue water usually indicates shrine. What the fuck? Am I mumbling so bad that it sounded like Lugo? So, if true. Lugo, yeah, it's your brother. Brother Lugo. Right, let's quickly activate the shrine, but not rest here. I could do some more healing, but at the same time, it would be nice to just keep this area cleared. If we can manage to, like, get rid of everyone in this town, then we can just explore in peace, loot all the items, that sort of thing. I think this side of the river is clear now, so let's try to cross over here. Then see what we have. Maybe someone is about to notice me. Oh, it's some dicks, nice. Good thing I have anti-cock technology. Bit of a lack of enemies. I wonder if there's gonna be 50 of them popping out of the ground in a second. I think there's something strong down this path as well. Oh yeah, probably that hunter dude that we were just informed about. The village outcast. Who enjoyed himself some fire, which the others did not like. What? Whom's? Who did I just fuck off? Oh yeah, the Fisk. Enjoy being angry, Fisk. Yeah, well, you can be down there and be angry for all I care. No complaints from my end. Like the item though. Items are good. I don't remember what this section exactly looks like. Lean forward so I can actually see something in this dark place of darkness with not many lights. Maybe by sneaking around here we can get some sort of ambush on who or whatever is trying to end me. Oh, I see. Every man in the game comes out of the ground. Pine Resin Ember. I should probably read that instead of just skipping. A piece of resin that contains a continuously smoldering flame can be used to upgrade the flame vent. The resin was found in a black pine within the forest of Mibu village. The ever-smoldering flames acted as a landmark to find one's way to the village. In time, the villagers came to loathe the flames, and the black pine were lost. Those who defended the flames were equally loathed. So I guess that's one of the bigger man upgrades for the flame vent. Okay, that sure is a lot of assholes. Oi oi oi. I mean, some of them have already sort of forgotten about me. Are they actually coming up the ladder? Or how did you come up here? Do I have anything interesting that I could be using here? Not good. Right, let's run backwards a little bit and see if we can separate them a little bit. Fighting all of these guys at once seems like a bad idea. But if we can split them up and maybe get a backstab or something, we can probably start chaining those and make life a lot easier. Like they have forgotten about me for now. Don't come out of the ground behind me while I'm trying to be sneaky. Surprise, bitch! It's me! And poof, I'm gone. Never knew what hit him. Certainly make some noise with these guys. I wonder if there's a way you could attack these guys while they're still on the ground. Maybe get them upside without climbing all the way up there or something, without hitting the trigger. Here comes another big one. Form leave. A regular attack guard breaks him, but a charged attack does not. Very interesting. Certainly a fast attack, but you missed completely, so screw you. Oof, oh, yeah. I forgot that they do that multiple times. I don't know how I forgot. It's just such a weird attack. 1, 2, I think 4 times. 3, 4, yeah, there we go. Man is very angry. Which is fair because he's currently being killed. I don't know why I tried to roll for that rather than parry, and then I got staggered so long that I literally couldn't get away from the follow-up miss. Good times. Nope, don't you dare. Shot, and afterwards I think we get our death blow. Here we go. Could have actually used that to get a cloud of smoke if I want to reset stealth here. I don't think we need to. Right, let's kill some of these guys to get our health back, because that's how murder works. It is true, although we haven't actually died that much yet. Like, we've used our extra lives, sure, but no, like, proper, you got fucked up sort of lives. Right, Ord? Welcome in. Get stuck on the dead guy while standing in the fear cloud. You know what, let's not actually kill all of these guys. I think we'll just call this good and move on to the next shrine up here. I think we've seen enough of this place. Climb back up here, can I? Can't get over that way either. Okay, gotta go around this way. Good thing we cleared out this entire area so we can just run through them. They say as there's more enemies, but they do kind of respawn, so it's a little bit cheaty of them to keep repopulating while I'm gone. Right. Anything on this roof? I don't think we were up here before, were we? It's the big old building that we went through earlier. Oh, there's a hole in the ground. Let's try again. Had to fucking spam jump there because I was still in recovery from the first one. Sekiro is weird. Your character is super fucking fast and super agile in theory, but in practice there's a few animations that are a little bit more slow and clunky than you might think, and sometimes like moving across ledges and shit is, as a result, a little bit more awkward than what it might need to be. Right, let's see if we can get any of these techniques finished. This would require 5 and then 4, that's 9. This was the same, wasn't it? Yeah, this was also 9. Oh, I didn't learn mid-air combat arts, that's why I couldn't do that earlier in that fight. That makes at least a little bit of sense. Okay, let's see what is at the end of this line. High Monk. Sure, that's only 4. Maybe we'll go for that next time. A little bit of money, but I'd have to go back to the previous bonfire to get to a merchant. Maybe we should do that though. I feel like I've been kind of slacking in terms of... should be this one. I feel like I've been kind of slacking in terms of getting prosthetic tool upgrades and that sort of thing, because I keep losing my money. At least that's what I'm assuming is happening. I'm not actually... like, I don't know how much money we've lost, but I feel like I go through an area and then I go fight the boss, and in the process I die a couple hundred times, and then afterwards my money is gone miraculously. So, I feel like this is why we can't afford shit ever.
Shit.
Because we've been exploring these areas pretty thoroughly, which means we should actually have a pretty decent amount of money. But again, I guess we'll just have to actually spend it instead of just losing it like normal. What would you even do to a prostate to upgrade it? Like, what would be the appropriate upgrade for a prostate? Oh, it's this guy. You don't sound so well.
忍び殿か。あの調べに気を取られ、深くを取り申した。
I guess. Do we need increased throughput though?
しかと聞こえる。きっとこの先にあの女僧者が。やはりわしを待っておったのじゃな。
Well, in this game we certainly do, because everything is trying to murder us and we have to deal with giant apes and abominations made of centipedes and people that come back from the dead and all that sort of shit. So yeah, I'd say firing shurikens out of the prosthetic is much more useful than slightly increased throughput on your prostate. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Flame then, yeah. Fucking this fire, why not? Let's go. Okay, nothing interesting to say. You sound like you've just got your prostate upgraded. Right, so, this is a mini-boss, and I'm pretty bad at this fight. I don't think it should be that hard of a fight, but I, for some reason, always struggle with it, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I thought this was who you were referring to with the, Yep, exactly. Stop crying. I demand.
なぜ泣く。
悲しいのです。
You know, that kind of makes sense.
悲し
い。
い。
今頃は作座様。どこにどうしてございましょう。それがわからぬのが悲しいのです。会えずとも。
Maybe you took that basket off your head, you could say him.
なれど、頼りを出しても帰ってこぬ。誰も居場所を教えてくれぬ。ねえ、御人、作座様はいずこですか？
I don't know.
知らぬ。
ああ。
Mate, I know nothing. I'm not a liar.
嘘つき。どうして皆隠すのですか。
Wait, though. Lady, please, I can't help you. Um. Okay. Right, so we're gonna have to learn some patterns and some timings and some shit. Now, if I recall correctly, this fight is easier if you also use Divine Confetti to fight the spirit, because she's actually a ghost. Oh, was that a sweep? I thought I managed to... Oh, I accidentally fell with my item. Never mind then.
どうして隠すのですか。
It is called self-defense. Also, she's already dead. I just pointed out that she's a ghost. I did not murder this woman. Yeah, if she's a merchant in Skyrim, then that makes sense. Those guys tend to end up with baskets on their head quite a bit. Although I don't remember any of them like being Japanese and playing the shamisen, or being a ghost even. Is there a ghost merchant in Skyrim? Probably. Hey lady, what the fuck was that about? Could you maybe not? They... Alright, let's talk to the bloke. Maybe he has something to say about his beloved being a fucking ghost lady. What murders people?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Alright then. Likely story. You see the evidence before you with your own eyes. What sort of lawyer are you? Actually, never mind, don't answer that. Alright, goodbye, I leave.
見ぬふりをするのですか。
Lady, you can't be mad if I interact with you and mad if I don't interact with you. Fucking women, am I right?
隠すのですね。
Okay, that is a sweep and not a thrust. Good to know. This time I definitely managed to dash in time. Oh wow, that has a lot of hyper armor. I definitely know what at least none of those acronyms mean. Right, sweep. Good, brain. Well done. That is a very fast attack, good thing she missed. I guess I should always be trying to move laterally in case she does the very fast one then. Oh, I swear I parried that. Oops. Don't just turn incorporeal, that's so unfair. Oh my lord. How did I fuck that up? Fucking weird twirly basket head ghost lady. Oh, that was a grab. So the issue is that we can't really maintain pressure on her right now. So I don't really get to fill the posture bar and eventually kill her, which is a bit unfortunate. I was trying to get the jump counter thing. Oh my lord, I'm dead. Oh, she always goes for a grab with your guard broken, I see what it is. That is a weird ass chain. Let's not deal with that. Maybe we can bait her into doing that, the one attack that I can deal with reasonably well. This one. I say immediately fucking up the timing. But at least fundamentally I can deal with it reasonably well. If I can bait that enough and if she doesn't have anything weird in her second phase, we should be able to do this soon. I need a better punish for that. There you go, that's a little better. I do not want to be close to her, because the closer I am to her, the more likely she is to do like weird attacks that I can't actually deal with. That was phase 1. Fuck's sake. Alright, please do the thing that I can deal with, and please don't have any anti-new bullshit in phase 2. It's basically the same as the other one, except it starts with 1 extra attack at the start. One, two... Oh, never mind. Missed the timing. You know, I liked her shamisen playing more than I like the weird whistling sound effects. So it's 1, 2, 1, and then the double and into the sleeve. Fuck. Oh, fuck me. That's so fast sometimes. The worst part is that if I do that, like parry on retaliation too quickly, then her slower version of that catches me, so I kinda have to actually react. But it's pretty difficult. Mergers and acquisitions, private equity, I say. So basically just mostly business things overall. So I should not take any of your criticism about me murdering this woman too hard, because clearly you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, fuck you!
あなたも作座さん隠すのですね。
Missed the jump attack thing there. Unfortunate. Oh boy. Imagine never parrying correctly. Can you please stop going through me? I'd really appreciate that. I guess I should jump into her, even if it doesn't really make that much sense. Go. There's phase 1.
作座様してくれぬならせめて代わりに
And then she stops if I'm too far away, fair enough, so I need to be somewhat close. I guess I could always just make that happen and wait for the other attacks that are easier to deal with. 1, 2, 4. Ooh, we managed to get behind her and get 2 extra hits in that, nice. Fuck. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
よかった作座様が代わりにあの子をよこしてくれたそこにいるのですね
I gotta be honest, I don't really understand her subplot and the bloke subplot very well. I have no idea who Lord Sakusa is and like what the fuck she's talking about. Anyway, latent skull that recovers vitality upon performing a successful death blow. Death blows provide Shinobi with an opportunity to breathe, experiencing battles with powerful opponents. Yeah, okay, we've heard that. I think that just means we get more HP back now when we death blow people, which is nice. Oi, mate, your fucking beloved lady was some weird ghost shamisen player who tried to kill me and I did her in, sorry.
そこにおるのは忍び殿か。
ああ。
忍び殿には礼を申さねば。
Why is there a twig going right through you?
礼だと。
あの女僧者を連れてきてくださったであろう。
I did? Alright. You're welcome.
ついさっき わしを撫でながら調べを聞かせてくれた。
Mate, I think you're on too many medicinal palettes.
今までとは違う子守歌のような安らかで温かい調べじゃ。奏でながらこう言うてくれた。
I think that's called singing.
よく来てくれましたねと。やはりわしを呼んでおったのじゃな。忍び殿、これをもらってくだされ。
Jinza's Jizo statue. Buddha effigy bound in light pink cloth. Raised in prayer between one's palms to restore a note of resurrective power. To enswathe a Jizo statue is to express feelings of parental love. Lord Sakuza, please take this cloth and use it to bundle this little one so that he may live on in peace.
わしはも
Man enters dying animation.
う眠いのだ。
You might work on having to work on your reading comprehension there, Artman. I don't think there was much talk about Jiz. Anyway, he did because we can walk through it now, so there's your story done. Congrats, guy. Your mission has peaked, or whatever. Yep, still dead. Unfortunate. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but I might not participate as much. Since that's basically just quote bait. They get that point. Almost anything I say in response to anything you guys will say will just be some weird ass quote taken out of context that's gonna make me look incredibly bad. Anyway, hello guy. Is that the Oh, I thought he had the... I thought it was a different kind of guy. Never mind. What am I doing? Jesus Christ. Worst performance of the century. Oh, infinite hyper armor, fair enough. He flinched every time we hit him before, so I thought I could just knock him out of it. Yeah, good timing on that one. Fuck. Imagine actually spacing your attacks correctly, could not be me ever. Stop with your thrust nonsense. That is a fast retaliation. That is a fast retaliation. Alright then, knob. Way more awkward than it needed to be. How dare you? I am beautiful, with or without you guys' help. Hey guy, that's trying to be sneaky, not on my watch. Very loud noise for that guy's death. Right, so we have a bunch of assholes over here. Is there a big one? That's probably a big one. Yeah, there it is. I think I can literally just walk up and stab that guy. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but let's go do that. Here we go. You know what, let's go very fancy and do one of these. Can I please death blow? No, I guess I'll just get grabbed instead, thank you. I only pressed the attack button with the red dot right next to me 8 times game, it's fine. I didn't mean to actually death blow, what I really wanted to was to get grabbed and almost die. Fuck. Would you look at that, the moment I actually get to death blow people when they're death blow vulnerable, suddenly life is a lot easier. Time to eavesdrop. Haven't done that in a while, actually. Very loud drinking. Like, compare the gulps to the guy's voice. Gulps louder than his actual voice. What the fuck are you putting in this arcade? Weird shit. Anyways, there's a sneaky little bit over here. I can go under the floorboards. And you can go up here. Which is obviously very physics. Don't question it. It's ninja physics. They are very separate from actual physics. An item, it is. A red lump. Have I ever looked at one of these before? A round red lump. Consumed to gain red eyes and reduce flinching from enemy attacks, but also prohibits use of resurrection. A red mass is the lingering trace of one who was unable to achieve their desires. Slightly warm to the touch. It pulsates softly. How absolutely vile. Well, they didn't death blow either, so we all just kind of suck at those. Anyway, hey guy. Yo.
Oi. Oi. 何をしている?
I could be a voice actor. Sorry, I was loud.
なみなみ次や次へさあさあ皆の衆さあさあ飲め飲め振る舞い酒ぞさあさあ皆で都人にああどうか松座にお加えください。
Yeah, he needs the extra throughput. Needs to just keep drinking.
おお、尽きてしもうた。やはりこの水でも薄い。これでは溶けきれぬ。都人になりきれぬ。おお。おお。都の水で亀を満たさねば。なみなみ。なみなみ。
You wouldn't want to be citizens of the palace anyway, trust me on that. Divine confetti, tie them. 5 of it as well, very fun. Alright, time to break all of your pots. Are you gonna do what those, huh? Look at this, all gone. Fuck yeah. What are you gonna do now, huh? Nothing left to drink because it's all broken, all gone. Noob. Late coin purse, sure. Oh, I can always do a bit of money. Anything else over here that we can do on this side of the river? I don't think so. It is aggressively rude of me. No lying needed. Anyway, there's a attic as well. With a prayer bead, hooray! Mantide scrap, very fine. Look at all these goodies that we're getting here. What a lovely place. Come on. Heavy coin purse as well. To be fair, did you see that guy who we just like interacted with? The guy whose pots we just broke? Do you think that guy really cares? Like, seriously cares about me breaking his pods? Like, he was... so fucking drunk out of his mind that there's absolutely nothing that can possibly interact with that guy in a reasonable manner anymore. Like, there's no getting this guy back down to earth. Oh yeah, fucking liquefy my ass. Oh, I want to become palace water, dude, man. Like, Jesus Christ, guy. He was the priest as well. Like, you should be leading your village to, I don't know, good times. Instead, you have a corrupted monk in your backyard who's gonna kill me roughly 20 times. Imagine having timing. Couldn't be me. Camera, please. Thrust. Let's actually get some minor amounts of health back. Good far. Don't you laugh at me. Ow. Okay, maybe do laugh at me if you instead won't cut me to pieces. It's fucking Phantom again, as they always are. Ow. Thought I had like a little bit more time before you finished that attack. Ooh, another one. Never mind. I mean, I've played a couple Japanese games on this stream before, and I don't think any of them offered the kind of upskirt that you're into, so you should probably have expected this at this point. Ah, fuck. That's slightly delayed compared to the other attacks, so I only blocked it instead of parried it. But yeah, this monk is pretty sturdy, so I guess Adamantite Monk is not too far off the truth. So this run is a little bit annoying. We have to go comparatively pretty far. I don't think there's anything closer that we can use. However, we can thankfully ignore all the enemies and just run through. Do you respawn? You do. Goodbye. One thing I will do though, I think after you've talked to him, or maybe once we do some progression stuff, I don't know, I think the guy in here does actually change. So let's go in here again and see if this has in fact occurred. Some more ninja physics. Nope, has not happened yet. Alright then. Right, so... Damn it. Okay, me is stuck on everything. Plus. Right, so let's actually do him in this time. Can't be that hard. So the issue is, he has his left arm, or she or it, they have their left arm on their body the entire time, and they do actually sort of like block with that. So if we hit him on the left side, we actually don't do any vitality damage. And while I can, in theory at least, parry that entire chain, the posture damage doesn't really stick all that well, unless I can also do some health damage. So this is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. That being said, I do remember liking this fight once you kind of learn how to parry him. A lot of very fluid attacks, a lot of fun series to do. Ow, try and find out the timing for. That was way faster than the other attack, I was not ready. Yeah. Finding out the timing will, however, get me killed a few times. Maybe I should do thrust attacks there in retaliation. Maybe those go to his guard or something. Not quite in range. Oh, also, this fight I think you're supposed to fight with confetti. We just found some more confetti earlier, so the game probably expects me to actually take advantage of that and do some proper damage to him. We'll see if I actually have to end up doing that. I don't think so. I think we'll be fine just doing this if I execute it correctly. Oh, fuck. End up executing correctly. Ooh. This time they didn't do the thrust. Instead went into the left lane. Interesting. Oh fuck, I thought they were resetting. Yeah, we have Divine Confetti, which you can use to like buff our weapon basically, make it glow purple to match the purple glow of the ghost. And ghosts don't like purple because it reminds them of themselves. Like, it reminds them that they're actually dead because they glow purple, and then my weapon glows purple and they're like, oh fuck, I don't actually want to be dead though. I'm sure that's the canonical explanation. I didn't look it up, but at least that interpretation has never failed me before. I couldn't quite see what they were doing because I was being aggressive. This could be going worse. Ow. Yeah, you're anti-ghost purple, which is weird because you're the biggest Nigel that I know. These chains are very fun to parry in my opinion. I find these like patterns very like pleasing. Also the fight style, the flowing attacks are visually pretty satisfying. And there's the odd, hey, are you still paying attention check in there with the sweep and thrust attacks. There we go. Got the full one this time. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. I probably shouldn't be using consumables, but fuck it. Oh fuck yeah, right. See, the first time they did that, they did one follow-up attack and then went into a thrust attack. So now, for some reason, I always expect them to do one follow-up and then immediately go into a thrust attack. And they have since not done that twice, and it always catches me off guard still. Oh, I autopiloted my button. Ah, fuck. Messed up the timing there. We got them to have HP without confetti or anything like that, so that's a pretty good sign. I reckon if I can keep my focus up, we can probably beat them this round. It doesn't hurt to actually kind of learn this fight rather than trying to just like overpower them and barely get by, if that makes sense. Because we will see them again. Goodbye. I agree. Oh yeah, right, we have the rise that we could also use for some recovery. I think you're always gonna start with one of those, yeah. Ooh, I almost was late on that last one. Ah, fuck, I'm so greedy. Why did I try to get an extra hit in there? If it wasn't for that knockback during those attacks, and eventually you running out of like space for your camera to give you any information, I'd actually really like that attack. As is, it's a little bit awkward, like the being knocked far away makes it a little bit annoying. Holy fuck, I almost jumped back into that. Oh, that's a sweep, and I wasn't close enough for the danger symbol to appear. That's unfortunate. I was not ready. Yeah, I missed my timing. Why did I counterattack? What the fuck? Complete idiot. That again is the sweep, but I'm slightly too far away for the danger symbol to appear. I shouldn't even need the symbol because there's only like one attack that they could do from that position. Or that they would do in that situation. I just fall for it because I'm a fucking potato. It wouldn't if I used the appropriate tools. With Divine Confetti this would go a lot faster. I also have like buffs and items that I could be using in general, so... I'm fighting this in the most, like, painful, simplest way possible, basically. Also, we're on, I'm not sure if you were ever here when I explained this, we're playing with 2 extra difficulty modifiers active. So everything has a shit ton more health and posture than they would normally have. And like hurt more and do more status build up and that sort of thing. So it's kind of taking a bit longer by design as well. In addition to me being stupid and not using what the game gives me. Getting some pretty good stamina damage in here this time. Oh, I fucked up on the last one. I am almost at there. Nice, that was close. That was a pretty greedy heal. They didn't really give me an opening, I just pressed the button and hope for the best. Almost there. Hey, there we go. Door opens. Memory of the Corrupted Monk. Commune with the sculptors. Yeah. The Corrupted Monk watched over the cave entrance deep in Mibu Village. And we get the Mibu breathing technique. This one is a bit more important. A secret method of breathing known as the Mibu breathing technique. This latent skill allows one to dive underwater, as well as breathe underwater indefinitely. Developed by the founder of Mibu Village. Those who seek to join the procession must master the Mibu breathing technique. Without it, the Divine Dragon cannot be met. So we can now dive into the water and never drown. But yeah, so the reason I like to fight this guy in this manner is because I, like I said multiple times during the fight, I find fighting him this way very enjoyable. I find these like attack patterns and learning the timing like some sort of rhythm game. I find that pretty fun about Sekiro in general, and some enemies do that better than others, and this is probably my favorite version of that encounter. We're gonna fight this guy again somewhat soon, and then they're gonna be a little bit more annoying and I'll not enjoy it quite as much, but I don't know, I think this version of the fight is pretty enjoyable to just like practice the rhythm game sort of thing on. Either way, the corrupted monk donned the mask. What the fuck, game? Are you okay? Why are you flickering? The corrupted monk donned the mask of a fierce guardian deity. Her form was nebulous, appearing as if in a dream. What reason could there be? Could there have been for guarding the Mibu village cave entrance? Well, let's go in and find out. Right. a tree and a hut. Maybe not really a tree, it looks a bit weird. Some sort of massive bound thingy. You find the Shelter Stone, a stone found on an altar deep within the village of the Water Dwellers. Stones will sometimes appear in the bodies of those who have long drank from the fountainhead waters. Sounds like fucking kidney stones, which is not great. Step into the Marathon Shrine and offer the fragrant, auspicious stone, one of the incenses ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. Yay, more progress stuff. Shelter stones such as this are an auspicious omen, sweetly scented for a bridal offering. The palanquin awaits with open arms, says the altar of the Shelter Stone. Thanks, altar. So we hop in here and do something. But before we actually do that, we have some more stuff to explore now that we can properly swim and dive. Is there no shrine around here? Well, we got one after the boss fight, so I think that's good enough anyway. Don't really need more, do I? Right, so, since we just got the skull, let's head right back over to Mibu Village and explore the water. See what's to say. Get to fight some more Fisk. Oh, this is also where we came in. How much money do we have? Okay. No money, basically. Just don't even ask question. Mayworth. So we can now press... well, never mind. Underwater movement. Mibu breathing technique grants the ability to breathe underwater. With this power, one can remain underwater indefinitely. Dive, surface, and dash underwater. We dive. Fisk. So water combat in this is very fucking basic. There's not really much to it. You kind of just dash at your enemy and flail, and your character will do what needs to be done for the most part. You get red carp eyes, a carp that lived in the Mibu village pond. It has 2 red eyes. Carp with only eyes that are red cannot become masters. Though they are considered incomplete creatures that lack the ideal number of scales, their eyes are said to be everlasting. The researcher Dojun in the abandoned dungeon wants these eyes to improve his procedure. Oh yeah, right, we didn't talk to that guy at all. Nothing really important of value was lost there, but still, maybe we should actually talk to him at some point. Find a bin, oh boy. Glowiest bin in the game. Prayer bead. Very fun. So while the water combat is, and like exploration is overall pretty fucking basic, at least the devs had the common, or the good sense to make you very fast and agile. So we don't have to worry about anything. Also infinite air, so we don't have to come back up and interrupt our little exploration sessions, which is very generous and much appreciated. I don't think we can... nope. Okay, so we actually have to go to the upper level if you want to explore that as well. Can I use items in here? I don't think I can. I can use the homeward idol actually. Very fine. Man holds impressively still while swimming. Is a shinobi though, so I guess they just have incredible abilities. So let's move one bonfire over. Yeah, this should still be better. And explore the upper area. So basically any major body of water that we have encountered in the game can now be dove into, explored, swim, whatever, words, England. And not all of them have anything super important, but I think all of them have something. There's a few like minor items and the odd, actually somewhat relevant item. Like treasure carp scales. Get way more of those now than ever before. Right above us is the bridge where we fought the illusory sword mage guy. Can I grapple this maybe from here without having to go all the way around? Maybe if we do something like this? There we go. Right, let's also explore the upper version of this. Hey man, don't question it. Japanese science, especially feudal Japanese science, is probably on some shit that our feudal science was also on too. Like, oh yeah, just fucking bleed yourself dry if you're sick. That's gonna help. That's gonna make you better. I don't know. Old quote-unquote medicine and science is just always an adventure. Okay, let's not go down here. Aha, a bunch of fisk. Feudal science, yeah. I meant feudal science, but yeah. Precious bait! This is precious bait! The texture is slimy and something resembling horns seems to grow out of it. Just the kind of bait the master loves. Ring the bell, drop the bait. I didn't remember that being here, but that is for a little bit later. I think we're done in this place then. Let's go and use the homeward idol and go to... last commuter should be fine enough. My old bones break. Right, where can we go? What would be fun to dive into, quite literally? Don't think there's anything here. We can't teleport to Ashina Castle right now, so something else happened here in our absence. Always a good sign. Abandoned dungeon. Oh yeah, we had the waterway and everything down here that we didn't explore yet. We only went through here once on our way to Senpo Temple, if I recall correctly, so let's dive in and see if there's anything fancy to see, now that we can swim. I fly so far. Anything of use here? Looks like a passage. Oh, that brings me to the researcher mate, I think, that we didn't talk to. It's kind of a shitty side quest as well, so I don't mind if we, by the power of great coincidence, just never actually interact with it. But if we happen to run over here, why not? Brave Lady Fisk, I approve. So this feels to me as well. Right, so there's a little cave here. I'm not sure how much of this is even at all visible on stream. Imagine the compression does quite a number to it. Plus the overall darkness of streams. It's not that bad for, like, on my side though. But do you have the dragon rod? Is that what we're dealing with? Pacifying agent. Oh, Yosaku's note. This is key items. Where the fuck? There we are. A note left by the Sergeant Dosaku. My disciples have abandoned me for Dogen. Unwilling to dirty their own hands, they all left me for that hypocritical quack. Dojin, my last disciple. Even if I die, the research must continue. Finish the procedure for Ashina's sake.
Anata wa このような場所に何用ですか? ああ、もしや忍びのお方でしょうか? そうだ。やはりそうですか。あの任を請け負っていただけるとか。私は道順、落ち水の施術の支度を任されております。早速ですが、忍びのお方、師匠から預かった文をお渡ししましょう。司祭がこちらに。
Get the surgeon's bloody letter. A worn, bloodstained letter from Dosaku, the surgeon in the abandoned dungeon. Required one tough man, preferably a strong samurai or a young large soldier such as a member of the Taro troop. Must be delivered unharmed.
忍びの司祭は余計なことは互いに知らぬが良いと存じます。
Well then, that sounds not at all suspicious. I am not in. Because I think we already failed this part of the questline. I don't think we have an opportunity to make that happen still. We never really explored this room either. We went through here once, but and just move on very quickly. I don't think there's anything particularly interesting to find. Maybe the odd item. Oh yeah, this is where we came from. This is that weird stone. And we came up here, ran through here, went to the abandoned waterway. So I don't think there's anything else of interest down here. I'll have a quick glance. Maybe from up above, where we can see a bit more. I think that's just it. Alright then. Cave's completely fine, very good. Assuming the, or I was expecting that maybe the murky water effect would also make it a little bit ass. But I'm glad to hear that it doesn't. Let's go to the Inner Sanctum. We haven't talked to the Divine Child of Rejuvenation or whatever the fuck her name is in a while. See if anything interesting has happened here. Hello.
巫女の忍びお待ちしていました
Seems like you've been waiting for a while.
すみませんお米また
Oh, nothing new just yet. I think we have to use up the rice a few times to trigger the... Can I maybe... Oh no, that's just the indicator for there's a person to direct. I thought that was eavesdropping, about to... like me about to move into the right position for some eavesdropping. But yeah, I think we have to actually use the rice a few times and get new ones from her for a part of the story to progress. Not entirely sure. Anyway, let's hop over here because we did a thing, and if I recall correctly, something new happens here now. Could be, yeah. So we spirited away this guy, and he actually does hang out over here. Hello.
いやいや、そんなことはないですよ。あの人は目つきは確かにいいとは言えねえです。
What, me?
だけどもとてもいいお人です。
I'm the best, yeah.
おお、あんたか。よく来てくれたな。ほら、みな、忍びさんも来てくれましたよ。ああ、巫女様たち、ちゃんと挨拶しなきゃ。ああ、そうか。忍びさんには見えないか。
Hope I didn't step on anyone.
墓地の巫女たちか。
そうさ。見えないけれども、いるんだよ。みな、かわいい子たちじゃ。さて、あんたには礼を言わなきゃなんねえな。こいつを受け取ってくんろ。
With the Taro Persimmon, a conspicuously red persimmon at the peak of its ripeness, commonly called a Taro Persimmon, greatly increases posture recovery for a time, even when attacking or taking damage. The Ashina Taro troop are practically raised on these fruits, which is why they all know the best time to pick them.
本当にありがとうな。
You are welcome.
どうした？
巫女様たちもありがとうと言っている。
Aw.
みな、かわいい子たちじゃ。
Sorry, just scratching my legs. Very professional. There we go. Hey, guy, do you have anything to say?
そなた、なぜ戻られた？私も、小太郎さんも、ただ無心にここにありたいのです。
Look like you have some scales there,
ど
mate.
うか静かに、お帰りくださいませ。
Alright, will do. In that case, let's use this and go back to the last commute idol, which should bring us back to the girl, and we can maybe eavesdrop on her while she's asleep, like Mambango is suggesting. Yeah. I mean, that's us to a certain extent, right? Like, now with our ability to swim indefinitely and breathe underwater. She looks awake, doesn't she? Yeah, that looks pretty awake to me. Well, I'm sure we'll come across the right circumstance eventually. Let's go back to Oh yeah, right, all of that is unavailable right now. Because things have progressed. Oh yeah, one thing you can do which is pretty chill, we can go over here to the Hirata estate where we were a long time ago, and go into the water, find the rest of the koi, get ourselves the treasure corp scales. Did I just see a guy over here, or was that a weird lighting thing? Either way, we dive. Hello. You are fast, but I too am fast. Yeah, it could be. I'm not super worried about it. I looked up where the point of no return is for the quest progression, basically. For where you have to decide which path you want to go on for the game's ending, basically. And it's still a little bit away, so we're not missing out on anything just yet. Jesus Christ. So fucking fast. He is indeed. Okay, this is the edge of the map. Yeah, there's an item here that we missed. Treasure corp scale, very fine. I seem to remember that we want all of those eventually, although I don't remember quite why. There's some weird shit that happens in the next area that we end up going to in terms of progression. It might not be the next area that we actually go to, but the next area that would be on the main progression path has some weird shit to it. Unlike the rest of this game, which obviously is very like grounded, very reasonable. I say that as we pass by the guy sitting in a bucket asking for treasure corp scales. Yeah, we've talked to him before when we heard the first time, but we obviously didn't have that many treasure corp scales just yet. Yes, we have scales for you, sir. Mask fragment, right, and the floating passage text. Combat art, floating passage. Unleashes attacks in a flowing, dance-like form, overwhelming enemies in a furor of graceful aggression. This technique belongs to the Ashina Sword School, though it has been deemed heretical due to its foreign origin. I want the mask fragment. I don't remember what we needed that for, but I think we eventually want both sets of that.
お主よ、我は恋になりたいのじゃ。長い時を育ちとともにある大きな恋、老いぼれぬ恋にの。お主、おい。
Well, thank you for the information.
また。
I wonder if it's worth resetting the area and coming back, because we had a carp escape earlier, but we then also came back and killed one, so maybe that's the one that escaped. I cannot tell. I think we're gonna instead go on to the next bit of this place. How do you say poor carp and not poor borfs or anything while we murder some innocent dogs? Well, not so innocent, they used to give me quite a bit of trouble here, but you know what I mean. I mean, the carp man guy, yeah, he certainly is. He's quite the creature. I recall there being like the story about how that guy was designed by Miyazaki himself. Like he wanted to have like one NPC that he had full ass over, and he designed that guy sitting in his fucking pot. That's basically the Miyazaki guy. I might be remembering the story completely wrong though, but there was a fun anecdote like that about it. Something along those lines. Well, yeah, it's like weird Fisk Diogenes, whatever. I don't Greek. That's philosophy more, I want to become a Fisk. Maybe that's philosophy as well though. I guess anything could be philosophy. There's one more section to this water, isn't there? I don't remember where. This is where we go fight the guy by the pagoda. I think it's further back actually. Something to grapple onto over there. Let's try to do that. Alright, please jump out of the water. Come on, Shinobi man. I think I'm standing on something there for a brief moment, which is why that jumping is so weird. Okay, I need to find the proper place to do this. Okay, fuck it, let's just go around the long way. Easy and most likely more intended way. I wasn't even aware of any such line. Right, so we ignore all these guys and we jump off into the water over to the right here somewhere. Fought a big old spear knight over here. I think we succeeded first try as well, which is unusual for me. But there's more water, and that is what we're after. Ow. The Fisk fight back. Get thrust upon. Stupid Fisk. Nothing in here, huh? Weird. Because I think that's the end of this waterway. It seems like there's nothing at all, aside from a bunch of Fisk, but not the kind of Fisk that we are after. Alright then. Let's give it a second cursory glance before we fuck off. Oh, never mind. I'll forget. Itchy nose. Where do we want to go? We have some stuff to do at the temple, but I kind of like to explore the other shit first if we have an opportunity to do so. Where else was there water for us to dive into? Hydrate. How dare you? Now I have to actually go and get water, which I've been putting off for the last almost 2 hours, Jesus Christ. Okay, BRB. Right, so glass. You just gotta trust me on that one, because I can't really make any, like, plastic bottle noises if I'm drinking from a glass, so I definitely did drink though. Trust. There was a big old pool over here in the Sempo Temple, wasn't there? Right here, let's dive in and see if there's anything fancy to get. Actually not that much of a pool, like one smallish area, this one right here. But I'm sure there's some Fisk for us. I actually took fall damage from falling into this. That's crazy. In a game with such generous fall damage, I took fall damage from going into the pool right here. Find the Holy Chapter Infested, a holy book on enlightenment, inscribed for the divine child of rejuvenation. For an age I've been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment, thus I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said the holy dragon's origins were in the west, so I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? Yeah, that sounds a bit weird there, mate. That's some fucking resi villain shit, like someone pointed out the other day. We get a prayer bead. Sweet. Maybe now we can progress the storyline of the Divine Child. Because we now got something about her origins. Either way. We perform fuck off. Oh yeah, there was also that side area by the gun fort. Or on the path to the gun fort. Maybe I'll stop fucking around with side area so much and go back to the temple and actually see what's up. Right, Mayus. Yes, indeed. Anything new from you? Nope. Same shit as always. Valley Apparitions memo. A note about apparitions in the Sunken Valley. Do I want that? I mean, we're kinda done with the apparitions in the Sunken Valley, aren't we? Maybe I don't want that. We have some Dragon Sprout droplets in case anyone goes sick. Goodbye. Did we get anything over here now that we've killed this guy? Nope, we're just done with him. Fair enough. Ha, joke's on you. We have defeated Monkey. We've even defeated Double Monkey. Everything is great. So, he's currently being visited by Emma, and we can actually eavesdrop on their conversation. That is pure coincidence. I didn't actually check in the temple if they were currently talking. I just walked back here because I autopiloted.
ナイフの軍が来ています。
そうか。相も変わらず奪うことが好きな連中じゃ。
Can't imagine thieving.
炎はまだ消えませんか。
エマよ。何度聞いても変わりゃしない。いくら仏を掘ろうとも天差の炎は消せぬ。押しとどめるがせいぜいじゃ。
少女、
何じゃ。
もしその時が来たならば、せめて私が。
わしは仏を掘るので忙しい。やな。
Man still got that hatred in him. Right, let's actually have a bit of a dialogue here. It is what I could also become in theory, yeah, sort of.
狼殿もいらしたのですね。私は仏を掘る音を聞くのが好きで、
Bit weird.
時折ここを訪ねるのです。
Hey, I have a goat seed for you. For me, I guess, technically, so.
では、
Bye. Alright, mate.
お前さんも来たのか。わしは仏を掘るので忙しいんじゃがな。
Do we have anything to do? I don't think we have any new tools, so we could do some upgrading, I suppose. Although we have probably no money. Yeah, we're basically out of money as always. Good times, good times. Where would we need this barrel thing? Oh, right here, actually. What does this do? It's a short-range flame blast, continuous fire damage will inflict a burn status. It is able to maintain a continuous stream of flames due to the smoldering resin inside the tube mechanism, so we turn it into a proper flamethrower. Which probably sounds better than it is, if the flame sprayer from Bloodborne is anything to go by. Golden Vortex. Enemies that have been turned around drop items or money to be considered donations. It is nice and cheeky, I do like that. Loaded umbrella emblazoned with red vermilion bird. Load moving, blah blah. The blessing of vermilion bird prevent damage from fire-based attacks and also prevents buildup of burn status. I don't know if we ever need that. Do you prevent fear then? The blessings of the Phoenix will fill the umbrella, preventing damage from apparition type enemies. You know what? Let's try to get this. How much do we need? 800 Zen. That doesn't sound too hard. Anything to say? Nope, that's the same as always. We could share a drink with you while Emma is present. That's actively rude. Let's not do that. Let's maybe wait until I don't have to buy a drink for both of you. I do like this little, I haven't let it play out yet, but I do like this little money animation from him opening a coin purse and the money just flying into his pocket. well, acquire a drink from somewhere around the country. I don't know. I like the one-on-one real drinking situations more. I feel like going to the sculptor while Emma is sitting there and going, "Hey, mate, let's share a drink, haha," is just slightly rude. Is all I'm saying. Like, regardless of the actual. I mean, I don't know. Oh, we do need both of these paths active, so we need way more money in that case. Fuck. Okay, so we need to buy the double divine abduction. And we need this as well, the mountain echo. Its sounds will grab an enemy's attention and draw them to the whistle's location by locking onto a target only. The target enemy will hear the whistle. Taking a deep breath before performing a whistle allows for the sound to be delayed. So that's what I was talking about last time, where you can like blow into the whistle and then after a while it makes a noise rather than right away. So you can use it to distract people. Also, I mean, I don't care if it's like fine in the olden days of Japan to ignore the women present. We like Emma. Emma is great. Right, so I want this so we can actually protect ourselves from the apparition mates, because we'll be dealing with some of them, and having that be a little bit easier would be nice, so let's grab this. This unlocks the final tier of information. We have the Lazulite Sacred Flame, Lazulite, whatever. Damages even apparitions with its blazing purple flame. This flame does not, however, inflict burn status abnormality. The sacred lapis lazuli fires are divine. Cleanses the deep-seated hatred with flame. Lazulite X. Creates a powerful reverberation capable of dispelling enemy illusions. Not sure if we ever need that. Then we have the dagger thing. And we have shurikens. I guess these are all just send throw, right? This is an upgrade for the shuriken that you instead shoot coins at people, which is pretty funny. Malcontent. Kingfisher is etched into the ring. The kingfisher's cry could be heard along the waterfront of Sunken Valley. Now she cries no more. Where do we get this thing again? I forgot. I think that's at the end of some questline random. Or not exactly randomly, but like later. Oh well. We're kind of out of money anyway. What? I'm reminded of a man joking about the prospect of, if I got you this bottle of wine, would you be interested? One sitting on the side of the street in a game. Oh. Sorry, I'm probably reading that wrong. But I don't quite get it. Right, let me put the umbrella on then. Actually, we're probably not fighting any of these right now, but may as well, since we're not really using the tools very much anyway. We have some skill points, let's go spend those as well. Alright, I need one more to finish one of these arts. No worries. I mean, I'm sure I'm just being dense as well. We're just reading it wrong. Anyway, can't we take this shortcut right now? No, we cannot, because Ashina is in trouble with the central mates coming in. I think there's only one path the game wants you to access the area again from. Let's see which of these are open. The abandoned dungeon entrance, so we have to come out from here. Right, let's re-explore Ashina Castle in that case, and see what's changed. I think a lot more of these Ministry purple pokey lads are hanging out now.
こぬな交代の刻限などとうに過ぎておるというに誰も来ぬではないか。
Weird that. I'm sure it's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, fuck it. I was just gonna backstab the big guy for some free money and experience, but fuck it. It's not that important. You okay, mate? Alright, these redhead assholes. Okay, that was a weird ass attack pattern. I think I'm respecting this guy too much. I thought they were kind of small, but I think you can just attack them. Fuck me, I'm dead. Okay, yeah, these are just generic mooks. I thought they were kind of stronger, like the purple ministry ninja mates that showed up every now and then. Hey, guy.
忍びどもがお堀
In the moat, you say, so we should jump down there. We did open this passage earlier, though. Maybe before the game wanted us to. Oh, never mind, it closed itself again, or they closed it, I should say. Fair enough, down we go. So this works out nicely because we can now dive. Haha. You can have a look around here, see if there's anything fancy. Sugar. Treasure corp scale. Yoink. That is mine. So now we can go through here and up the other side, and I think we end up in that one corner with not much else going on. And I think we're gonna have to fight a ninja bloke here on a little little wooden bridge thing. Little walkway. Like right up there, I think. Isn't he? I distinctly remember there being a guy there. There's no way I could possibly be wrong. Nice timing. Okay, I am hesitating a bit too much. That's not working out in my favor. Someone needs to inform me that hesitation is defeat. Ideally some really swole asshole that knows what the fuck they're talking about. He missed so hard with his fucking thrust attack that I didn't get my Mikiri counter, and he then hitboxes me behind him so that I fucking die. Excuse you, video game. Hey, I'm not fucking with that, I'm leaving. Almost like awkward fucking terrain with some elevation on it is not really great for these sort of duels, but people also like jump around and dash around a bunch. Fucking goddamn. Call bullshit. Well, there goes my no death playthrough. Yeah, there's a new dead guy on the roof. Some dead guys on the street. There's another guy running the fuck away. So, who are you running away from? I seen any guys? I talk. Alright then. Man, let's add one final word before it becomes done completely. Hey guy. Bye guy. Nice ambush. They do this weird, like, delay before some other attacks that's very awkward. Keeps catching me off guard. They're not too bad overall once you're in the flow, but they're very awkward if you just let them do that thing for a moment. Alright, this is where we came from over there, I think. I don't quite remember where that is. Oh, it's the other side of here. Nice, that makes sense. It's one of those instances where hearing the words that I'm saying probably makes roughly 0% sense. And let's reactivate the shrine. See if there's anything new over here. Pre-eavesdrops conversation, so I'm guessing nothing has changed in the reservoir itself. Maybe we'll explore that later if we run out of things to explore, but that's not gonna be for a while, I don't think. Let's activate this shrine as well. I don't mind this sort of backtracking where the environment has changed a little bit, the enemies have changed, story progression has happened, so the game making you go through again and like re-exploring to a certain extent is pretty much alright with me, I think. Otherwise backtracking often is a bit shit. Two of them decide to try and fight each other. This guy has no eye for them at all. Don't worry, weaker ones, I help you deal with a bigger one. We're all brothers in arms today. Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. There we go. Not me, him! Okay then, screw you guys. It's the last time I'll be friendly to you. That's what I get for trying to help someone out. It's in trouble. The dead guys we met were like, oh fuck intruders, oh help, we run away scared. These guys, I help fight the intruders, and they're like, nope, murder you, right away. Absolutely rude behavior. I wonder if these guys are gonna be fighting someone soon as well. Well, I mean, I guess they are, but not in the way that I was insinuating. Were you always so slow with your counterattacks? I feel like the timing has slowed down a little bit. Maybe I'm just more used to their attacks in general, or the game in general. Nothing new over here, fair enough. Start climbing onto the roofs again. So we did find a new local dead guy on one of the roofs. Oh, boomst. Oh, I see. Great. Thought I heard one over here as well. Or such as 3 projectiles. I think he's below me. Sure is. Oh, he didn't grab the ledge. So, you guys saw that, the little stealth gameplay? Big peek of it as well. It was strategy, planning, execution, style, everything coming together neatly. Where did we see the dead guy? Thought it was on this side of the road, just on one of the roofs. Or was it further back? That's not him, is it? No, that's just a dead Niger. He's ornamental. He just lives there now. Weird. Maybe it's on this side, actually, and I was just being dumb. Did I already pick that stuff up? Oh no, wait, that's the dead guy. I just thought he had loot on him. Did he have loot on him? I already picked it up. I probably just did. I might just be too scatterbrained to function. Yeah, let's assume that that's the case. Seems the most likely. Right, let's go and deal with some of these rats. Ow. These guys hurt a lot, especially when there's so many of them from multiple sides. I perform leave no jutsu, the classic. Yeah, see, I leave, boy. You know, you could've just fucking grappled onto the fucking point up there, Sekiro man. But alas, it's your life. Right, let's maybe give these guys a moment to reset and ingest some pellets in the meanwhile. Wait, what? Guardia! I think he's below me. Must be, right? There he is. I think he's facing away from me. Hard to tell with these guys. Excuse you? There you go. As long as I one by one, they're not at all a problem. But then I grew up with some of them tossing shit at you. Oh, did he? I was not paying attention at all. The tragedy of missing a funny ragdoll. Fuck, I'm bad. How did I... I couldn't parry that for some reason. Maybe I pressed the button too soon actually. Fuck it, I'll take the poison. Have tank growth. Oh! Yeah! That's very rude. It wasn't pure coincidence though. I think he came from up there and since I had fucked off, he reset. So it made sense for him to do that. Did you just raise your head there for a moment? What the fuck did I just see? Where's your hat gone? I don't know, maybe I'm hallucinating. This game's just doing me in. Is there a guy down there somewhere? Yeah, one just fell to their deaths. Alright then. Absolute champion. I had nothing to do with that guy. Oh yeah, elite ninja assassins from the Central Ministry block coming in to do in everyone on these roofs. Fucking falls to their death. I shouldn't talk shit because I also just fell down, but goddamn. I'm also a clumsy idiot and not a fucking professional big man Central Ministry ninja assassin guy, dude. Like the ninja that assassinates the ninjas, like these guys, look at him. Fucking the biggest man in the game. I am very confused. It's normal. The dog is not one shot! Well, I got the dog. That's the important part. Alright, so... Please no fake Mikiri counter bullshit this time. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Why do I not just parry twice? What's wrong with it? Right. Pretending like nothing weird has happened here, let's just move on. Oh, this one up there looks a bit more fancy, doesn't it? Anyone lingering here this time? Nope. Oop. I leave by. Some dogs over there, that's a little bit unfortunate. Don't really see anyone else around on this side of the building just yet. Look at him actually having a look around rather than just standing perfectly still. Doesn't that just make a bunch of sense? Maybe this guy isn't special and he just... How the... I attacked too early, my bad. Oh, you're one of those poison lads, that's why you look slightly different. Well, that's unfortunate. They actually took the opportunity to recover their posture while their mate was busy with me. Man, fucking elevation differences. I didn't want to fucking push myself right up his asshole for the backstab. Like, because if I touch him, then he's gonna turn around and be like, oh fuck, I notice him, haha. Unfortunate. Yeah, of course every man in the game immediately falls sick, like, oh my god, you've died for the first time in like roughly 80 minutes. How dare you do this to us, we're all sick now. Also, goodbye your skill points and money, we hate you. Signed the devs. Like, thanks. Right, so time to deal with these assholes again. Camera, please. Look at all these guys. I wonder what this pair of hands is doing, shimmying across the rooftop right in front of me. That's kinda weird. Oh well. I don't know how to get up there all the way. Yeah, fuck him. Oh god, I'm deathly sick. I don't think I'm gonna last much longer. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh, never mind. I feel much better. It's fine. Must have been the wind. Wait, so are you just gonna stand there in this most awkward spot in the world, facing this cliff for no fucking reason, so I can't go backstab your mate in the meanwhile? I call at least trace amounts of bullshit on that. Anyway, I think I get this backstab before he reacts. Well, how do you suddenly know to identify hands when you see them? What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright then, I leave, bye. Wait, come up here if you want to fight me. Fucking hard stove, the game. Right, so let's ignore your fucking dog this time and just deal with you right away. How the fuck did I fuck that up? Yeah, whistle for your dog who's already in combat, idiot. He fucked up his spacing so hard that he actually almost killed me. Why am I so bad at that timing? That's such an easy attack too. Time for some drugs. Drugs fix everything. You are currently leaving, so going up right now would be the perfect time, yes? Right, let's not have the same shit happen again this time. Wait the extra second to make sure the dot has actually successfully appeared. Man is the most oblivious... Okay, never mind. I talk shit. You're not oblivious, you're actually super alert. Don't worry, keep on patrolling. You see everything. Nothing weird is going on, everything is fine. There's no one around, trust. It's all good. Just, you can keep patrolling. Yeah, see, no yellow triangles on you, it's all good. Keep moving. Please, for the... Actually... there you go. Good man. Psych! I was here all along. What an idiot. Can you believe this guy? There's two in one spot right there. Damn. Mean. Good thing I'm stealth incarnate. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked, so here we go. Fuck's sake. Can't you stop abusing animals? Okay then. You call him Mr. fucking Hyper Armor because of how you operated that one situation? What a messy fight. Kill them. Right, let's take care of these dogs up here as well. Lest that become a problem in a minute. Some miraculous way. I got stuck on a dog. I'm sure that's normal. Oops, I managed to find the one spot to fall down that I'm not supposed to fall down. Can never have enough antidote powder. At least we can deathblow these and get a large chunk of free health. Even get some resurrection energy. Very fun. Right, time to go back up. These conveniently placed walkways. Right, time to turn this lamp back on. Hey, we have some skill points to spend, right? Sure, let's buy those. Why not? I hope this counts as having mastered an ultimate technique. Oh, it sounds like the regular mate is here. Same patrol road as well. Oh, they did manage to get into the castle yet though. Yeah, now there's an ogre downstairs, so it does actually happen once the story has progressed a bit. I was not hallucinating. Very good. Why are you just here in the middle of the room? Like all these regular, you know, lads are still out and about. You're just standing, chill all the way in here. There's another guy. Wait, do you guys actually work together? I thought you were enemies. Would be nice if I managed to get a single fucking parry on this guy at the very least. Hey, you are actually enemies then. Ooh, yo. Trying to be as much of an asshole as possible to this guy. And then I need to get out of the way so I don't get sandwiched between them. Mate, don't just let him recover. Don't they teach you nothing in this fucking dojo? That was certainly a situation. Well, that was chaotic. Anything new out here? Maybe someone dropped an item for me to pick up. Maybe back here? Probably not. Make all of the noise, no stealth, fuck you guys. I'm a ninja. What? Excuse you? Suddenly old lady ASMR while I'm rifling through this house. Is there a guy here? Oh, there's some new loot though. I'll have that. I don't think I can get to the samurai in training over there. I guess we'll just have to make do with this guy. Oh, I don't want to be too far in that direction because I'm gonna upset the other two, and I already did. Never mind. Well, fuck. Let's see if we can run far enough away so that I don't actually properly aggro them. As long as I just alert and standing there, they don't really pose much of a threat. Yes, Ogre, we'll deal with you in a minute. Hopefully, maybe. Okay. That super fast retaliation kinda catches me off guard for some reason. The hyper armor randomly applied also catches me off guard for some reason. I should play these guys a little bit more defensively, but I'm not. I don't know, I don't like. I feel like I'm wasting my time if I take these guys seriously. Okay, the counter attack thrust I forgot about, so that's gonna be a problem. No death blow, no death blow. Imagine getting health back, wouldn't that be lovely? Good hiding spot, honestly, in all the rubble. Nice try, Nam. I shouldn't really talk shit about the literally dying elderly, but whatever. Get destroyed. Anything new, fancy, and or interesting up here? Need to activate the rest point again. Scrap. Hey, there's a big man ninja to fight. Good, let's do that. That sounds fun. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he doesn't do anything weird and fancy. I think it's one of the poison ones. I don't think we got a backstop on him. Because there's a friend, right? That makes sense. Oh wow, that was some bullshit though. Jesus Christ. Fuck's sake. Too early, I'm so bad. I was really trying hard to get as quickly as possible into the Mikiri counter there, so he couldn't... like the other guy couldn't attack me. Oh wow. I got pushed into block stun from the other guy, so I couldn't deal with the thrust attack. That was pretty mean. I wonder if I can backstop the first one of them. Doing both at once is otherwise gonna be a bit of a pain. Yeah, see, this is why we never have money. I get through an area, I have 1400 bucks. And then what happens is, I fight something really strong, and then I die. And then all my money is gone. Why is that the slowest attack in the universe? When it already has so much wind up? Like, come on, just attack at some point. Fuck, I hate those poison attacks with their 5-year wind up. I'm surprised that didn't kill me from the poison. Timing is so bad. Oh, I counterattacked for some reason. I should have just done the Oh fuck, that's the poison. I didn't recognize the animation. I am dead. Never mind. The thing poison doesn't actually do all that much for me. See, if I do the jump counter there, he actually gets far. Ooh, wow, that has a follow-up run. I couldn't quite see the animation because it was so dark and dark. Oh, good damn it. Thought I had him one more time now. Oh, you can do different follow-ups after that, interesting. Oh, I actually was just too far away, that's so annoying. I couldn't cancel my attack there. Messed up the play timing. Oh, that was incredibly messy. But we got there. Yeah, so instead of having what should be 2,000 bucks now, we only have 8,000 bucks, so that's pretty unfortunate. I need to stop doing that and actually go and spend my money. Money's pretty tight in this game if you keep dying. I feel like it's much worse than in the Souls games, because in the Souls games you get your money back if you go fight the guy again, basically. Like, if I die to that fight and then I come back, backstab the first guy, take out the second guy, then I can reclaim my souls and I don't actually lose anything. But in this game, if you die, you just immediately lose some shit. An unrivaled sumo wrestler once served a great feudal lord. Dismissed after giving to drink, he fell to a life of brigandry, and so he was dubbed Juzo the Drunkard. Fuck that guy. You know, you say that, but canonically we die a few times, so even with my best efforts, we couldn't actually avoid dying. Sorry. I do the medicine. Interesting. I do. Couldn't see what he was doing at all. I was gonna say, it's surprising that we didn't upset the guys in the next room, because they hang out on the other side of a very thin paper screen. But I guess we did sort of upset them at the end. Right, so, time to lose the rest of my money. Because fuck ogres, especially in enclosed areas. Thank you, camera, for all your hard work, or lack thereof. Can you actually do an attack instead of just walking menacingly? That was the correct parry, I didn't take any chip damage. Oh, interesting. It didn't make the noise, so it was the correct one. People's elbow. Screw you and your grab attacks. These are like one of the fights that I will always cheese by just sprinting away. I hate these guys. I do not have any desire to get better at identifying their different tells. If I have the option to sprint away and make this easier for myself, I will in this specific case. A lot of fights I find pretty fun to do, like as more or less honorable as possible, but ogres can universally go fuck themselves. I saw a mod for them once that turned them into Shrek, which is terrifying and hilarious. No, he actually still almost got me. Well, and I was too lazy to adjust, so I was just kind of hard stuck in my approach. But yeah, if you chase them like that, they don't really pose much of a threat. More healing. Adamantite scrap. So we were head down here before and picked up the Sabimaru. But I don't think they added any new loot down here. I guess we can go out there and see if something has changed on that side. But I think this room itself is otherwise still pretty clean. This was the main entrance, wasn't it? I mean, there probably exist more mods than just one, so I wouldn't be surprised if Woody wasn't among them. But I definitely have seen one with Shrek as the ogre. Who's upset at me? I don't fucking know. I guess we'll just go in and stop someone. If you're not sure what to do, that's generally good advice. Just go in and stop someone. Man is pondering himself some bullshit. Might be loudest spot on the map, don't worry, I got it. That's a sweep attack. I legitimately could neither get around him nor into him to do the fucking Nakiri counter. Thank you, video game. Love you. And I couldn't change lock on either. I was just hard stuck on that guy, which is great. Alright, so let's do it. Don't do some cheaty shit like that. That's not okay. Get fucked, mate. Man hasn't mastered the art of the aerial death blow just yet. See if he can actually take them. I think one of them is a general man. Maybe not one with 2 hearts though. Yeah, only one. By hearts I mean death blows. But yeah, those guys are on complete pushovers, so let's actually watch and see. Nice. Fucking active frames on that kick. It's nice to see someone else get screwed by that shit. Good spacing. Double jump attacks, nice. Oh, it looks like Ministry Man does absolutely have the upper hand. He kicked them into the water! Do they die? Yay, they die when they fall into the water, that's hilarious. Piloting the buttons there, and for some reason my brain didn't remember the main attack button that I use roughly 800 times a second in this game. Alright, let's explore the water. Wait, we didn't hoover up the loot from that guy for some reason. Weird. Yeah, ring out. There he is on the ground, hard drowned. He drowned really fast as well. Maybe the kick didn't leave him with much air in his lungs. Those kicks do hurt quite a bit. Fisk. And a headless underwater, right, I remember this. Oh no. Right, fuck me. Yeah, Okay, can I drink the anti-fuck you gourd while underwater as well? Am I blind? I am blind, there it is. I remember this one being both really easy as well as really hard, as in like the first time you do this and you don't quite remember or don't quite know yet how to like find ways of attacking him without getting hit. He's pretty rough, but then once you have the right sort of approach, he becomes basically free. Which is what's currently happening as well, so maybe that means I'm doing it right. I don't think samurai masks tend to be very well, like, waterproofed for underwater exploration and expeditions. So I don't think it's I don't think it's as much about the holes that were put in there, and much more about the fact that those are not really suited for diving either way. Right, so receive Ungo's Spirit Fall. Fall and Headless Spirit of Ungo that reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Consume Spirit Emblems to use repeatedly. Headless are the ruined form of corrupted heroes who once fought for their country. This warrior lost his mind in defense of the state. His attempt at mutiny was met with a swift beheading, and the lifeless body sunk to the bottom of the moat. So there's basically 4 of these, one for each variety of sugar, and if you hunt them down and kill them, you get the reusable version of that specific sugar buff. It costs spirit emblems, like it said, but those are pretty easy to come by. And like I said, there's 4 of them across the map. We already know where one of the other ones is, or at least I remember where one of the other ones is. So we will deal with them eventually. I don't remember the remaining 2, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. You know, that's not questionable. Let's just do it here. I'm just gonna keep going. Right, so let's go through here towards the tree, the sakura tree. This is where all the gunners were hanging out. See what happened over here. So, how do we deal with you? Okay, I found a way to deal with that guy. We got him. Cannon guy is still around, it seems. I do not approve. Oh, you probably meant Holt entering his actual fucking body, not the stupid armor. I am very smart, I promise. Second droplet. I don't think we ever went to this specific bit because this is the fancy pants tree. I just went around the other side and immediately started fighting all the cannon guys, and then I completely lost the train of thought to come over here to explore. Oh well. Right, so... let's see if our anti-cannon gameplay has improved a little bit in the last 10 or so hours. Ooh. Is there a nitro there? Just hanging out, helping out? I guess that's good enough reason as any. So I think what we want to do is we want to go back up. Oh, actually I managed to fully upset one of them, my bad. But yeah, I think if we jump down over here to the tower, we can surprise this nightjar that's standing on the roof. Where exactly are you? Can't do a drop down takedown from there, very good. Hitboxes, excuse you. I know that was technically in my favor, but it was still very confusing how that did officially not hit me. I guess he was weirdly angled a bit, so the attack actually hit the, like, I don't know, the roof rather than me. Either way, now that we've got rid of that guy, I think we can go all the way around on the right side and start by backstabbing the cannon maid. Yeah, very. Like, I don't usually blame the games very much for having issues with elevations and shit. It does lead to some awkward and frustrating moments here and there, but again, I usually find them understandable enough that it doesn't really bother me. Look at this. Was I supposed to talk to you? Were you fancy man? Maybe he was particularly fancy, I have no idea, he's dead now. But yeah, it leads to some frustrating moments, and I will admit that that also annoys me occasionally, but in general I understand that, like, the most notorious example is probably how in Souls games you often don't get your backstabs or your parries if you're slightly differently elevated to whoever you're trying to backstab or parry. With this fancy maneuver just to go around this tiny ass corner. So yeah, I get that it's not easy. I don't mind the game having the odd issue with that here and there. Oh, there's another one over here. It's a Sudoku one as well. Bonk. Yep, absolutely. The classic issue is also, like, let's say an enemy is on this step and then they get pushed over here and they fall. Like, the game considers them airborne for a moment, and since they were attacked, they consider it falling, and suddenly they go splat onto the ground and they go into the, like, this sort of lying on the ground posture. Or if they fall down from this sort of ledge, they briefly touch your body as you're close to them, and they will have dealt damage to you because they jumped on top of you. That sort of shit. So, like, just lots of small issues like that in the Souls games. But hey, thankfully only very small issues that don't really impact the game very often. How am I this stealthy? Like, I must be so stealthy that I don't even understand how stealthy I am. My own stealth eludes me. Like, goddamn, I'm just destroying these guys. In the perception department. I don't really think I'm doing anything, it's just them being useless. Oh, the badger isn't here anymore. Did he die or did he move? I don't remember. I don't think he does. I think he's just in a different location now. Nah, that guy has a big old black hat rather than a red hat. Unless he was in disguise, maybe that was the issue. But that can't really be it, because the guy we just stabbed down there, he was aggressive. Like, he was after me. So maybe he donned his red hat to be camouflaged and then also attacked me at one first sight or something, I don't know. Yeah, it could be, maybe. But in that case, it's not me accidentally killing an NPC and more the guy coming after me and me defending myself, because, like, when I went over here and killed that guy, he was upset at me, like, he was aggro to me and started tracking me. Which NPCs don't do, so again, I claim no responsibility for this murder. Also, you'd think he'd drop something more interesting than just a small bag of coins. Okay, it wasn't even a lot of money, just a tiny bit. He pumped more money into that guy than he dropped, so, I don't know. Either way, that's this path taken care of. Capital Lookout, Kuro's Room, Old Grave is where we are, Great Serpent Shrine, and yeah, that's basically everything re-explored. Alright, let's go to the top of the tower again and go to Kuro's Room and see what's going on story-wise. Do you respawn even though the big one does? Yeah, okay. That's a bit weird. Like that the big named boss man in this room does not respawn, but his like henchman around the corner does respawn. Slightly awkward. Hey guy. Mate, I am dialoguing. Could you please stop your stupid nonsense? Don't worry, Mr. Stealth is on the case. Case. Fuck, Mr. Sloth just fell off the case. God damn it, brain. Speaking of falling off the case, goodbye, dogs. Did I just see that correctly? Did the two dogs just jump off into nothingness? Yeah, they did. Nice. How did that not parry? What? Sorry, I pressed the button. Mate, could you maybe give me some space here? I'm occupied already. You know, this is turning into a bit of a mess. Let's just do the old not go this way. Let's go back. Where did we just come from? Right here, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. Let's just go back in here and reset the situation. And maybe this time we won't get interrupted while dialoguing. I don't think the guy actually says anything important, so if it doesn't work out, then so be it, but... Oh yeah, right, I forgot about you already. Like, I literally just monologued about you for almost a minute. I actually got the parry timing for once, very good. I do like when you grab them out of the air and like pull their neck backwards and shit. That looks like a kind of cool animation. No line of sight, we good? No, stop hugging the wall, you dumbass. Right. You've burdened me with your own responsibilities. It's all good now. We can move on. So before we go up there, let's quickly go and check out what's going on over here with Ishin. We actually didn't go through his little connector tunnel here, but I'm sure he's fine anyway. Oh hey there, Emma's here as well. She gets around.
天狗がまた現れぬか、エマは案じておりますよ。
エマよ。
はい。
源一郎がいずれ現れるじゃろう。不思議のもう一振り、それを使うためにな。
アシナを守るためならば、己のすべてを投げ打たれるおつもりでした。
我が孫ながら見事な覚悟よ。じゃが苦労の血を使わせるわけにはいかん。刃を震えるのもあと幾度か。その時まで天狗はしまいじゃ。
あのお方がいます。
赤色か。仏頂面だが、どこかにくぐあやつは実に面白い。
Could you maybe speak up a little bit next time? Hey guys, how's it going?
時に赤色極めたか。はおお、確かにな。
So excited.
赤色。やはりお主には人斬りの才がある。褒美じゃ。取っておけ。
Read the Mushin exoteric text. A unique text of the legendary Ashina Mushin compound style. Young Ishin would stop at nothing in his lust for power, and a single-minded search for strength ended in him taking Ashina for his own. This is the result of combining techniques from the styles he encountered. This drive defined Ishin's achievement, and as such, this text will never be finished.
しかと。行くかではな。
Right, am I anything to say?
一心様は私が目を離すとすぐにどこかへ行ってしまうのです。まったく困ったものです。
Yeah, man likes to go around and do some murder.
ではまた。
Right, so we'll have a drink with people again once they're by themselves, so let's not worry too much about that right now. Let's go to the top of the castle and activate... Oh, wait, there's a chest here. Was that always here? Black Scroll, an old text describing a black mortal blade. In addition to the red mortal blade, there exists one that is black in color. The blade's name is Open Gate, and is said to hold the power to open a gate to the underworld. It is to this power that it creates life. I beseech you, make offerings for the dragon's blood. I'm guessing that's what they were talking about here a second ago with their bullshit. No new conversation option though.
お主じじいはここにいろとエマがうるさい。ゆえに
Thought he was going into
こ
the
う
same
して
dialogue,
お
sir?
るだけじゃ。
Well, okay.
行くか、セキロ。ではな。
I'm gonna just have a vague guess and say the Yords. When in doubt, the Yords are at fault. Can always just shake your fist at the sky and complain about the Yords. Another rooftop encounter.
お主のことはよく覚えているぞ。死んだと聞いていたが、一体何を企んでいる？フクロウよ。
企むなど滅相も。さあ、我と共に参りましょうぞ。このフクロウは巫女様の尊いその恩知をお守りしたいだけにございます。
He seems trustworthy. I like my old dad, who's dead apparently, but then he's back. Definitely not plotting anything.
話すことはない。
He seems trustworthy.
去るがよい。
相すみませぬが、懐かしきこの眺めをもうしばし堪能したか。満足しましたら帰りまする。
What a coincidence to meet you here, Mr. Dead Old Timer. You're not even looking to where the sun is setting. Hey, look, this side is much more pretty than the other side. What's wrong with you? Stupid owl.
父上、生きておいでだったとは。
計りごとよ。お前こそあの世死んだと思うておったがな。
Weird that you'd be so
巫女様
certain,
のお
eh?
力にて死人より帰りました。
それよ。
は
わしはあの巫女の力を流飲を支柱にしようと思う。
ですが。
分かっておる。第一の掟により父が命じる。主を捨てよ。今よりあの巫女はお前の主ではない。
巫女様を捨てる。
そうじゃ、狼よ。父の言葉に従い巫女を捨てよ。
So, this actually is a meaningful decision. We get to choose the first ending here if we want to. If we obey the Iron Code and forsake Kuro, we go into the bad ending, basically. It's not pretty, but it ends the game really quickly, so if you're doing a speedrun or a challenge run, this is probably where you want to beeline and then do this fight and then you win. Congratulations. We don't do that though. We stay loyal to Kuro because Kuro is alright, and I don't really, you know, like this guy. It's, you know, not exactly the most likable sort of sort, so...
できませぬ。
できぬだと。
Yeah, exactly.
忍びが情に流されるなど、なんと情けないことか。
We break his heart. Aww. Didn't want to kill him, I'm sorry.
せがれよ。なぜこの父の思いがわからぬのだ。忍びの掟を忘れたか。
掟は己で定める。 そう決めました。我が主のように。
少しは成長しておるようだな。
He certainly does not mess around.
やろうか。狼よ。参る。久方ぶりよな。おい。
Oh fuck. Don't those explode or something? The ones on the ground, maybe? Oh yeah, right, he does the take-out attack into little bombs and shit. So yeah, like I said, he definitely pulls out all the tricks. He is a very cheeky sort of man in that regard. Oops. Slightly slow attack speed. I'm not parrying these very well. Probably gonna take me a few tries to get used to the timing such. Oh, that's still counted. Hot damn. Why is that active for so long? Hard rude.
親は絶対逆らうことは許されん。守れておらぬ。
Well, it says so on the turn, so I must be in. Oops. Oh, I should not have attacked there. Ouch. Alright then. That caught me before I could recover. That's pretty bad. I mean, maybe he's 3 owls in a trench coat or something. I don't know. Shinobi are good at the whole deceiving and illusion thing, right? So maybe your eyes are deceiving you. Like, what's more likely, that the guy that's being weird and full of shinobi tricks is deceiving you, or the in-game text? Like, why would the text ever lie to you? Like, say something like shinobi execution and then the guy's not actually dead and you have to fight another phase against a giant monstrosity with its head torn off? Hi, guy. I'm being greedy trying to go for a thrust attack though. Yeah, every time. Okay, I should stop doing that. Yeah, I'm assuming that canonically you only ever die once in a row, or maybe like twice. With the extra resurrective power. The whole going back to the bonfire and then fighting some more thing, I don't think actually is supposed to happen story-wise. The only instance where you do properly like die longer form is at the start of the game, or like before the start of the game. That's what he was. How the fuck is that active for so long and so big? Ugh, how annoying. Okay, I just have to actually respect that for a bit longer then. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? What is the fucking hitbox on this? Alright then. Man, I just want to do some damage to him because he has so much health and posture. Why is that so rude to me, game? Like, come on, just... let me do a thrust attack. Let me actually get some damage on him, please. Also, speak of me losing all my money again, here we go fighting a boss with all the money that we had accumulated in the entire area. Oh well. Normal. Oh. If I skip the entire dialogue. It goes like nothing ever happened. In the end. Man. Hang on. He's a lot of times slightly slower than I give him credit for, and then a lot of times slightly faster than I give him credit for. Which sounds like that's kind of by design, right? Like he's supposed to be tricky, but it's just more that it's like my brain just kind of seems to not gel with his timings very much. Like, why did he not follow up there? It's so weird. Okay, goes now. Yeah, I guess I just don't get to punish that, which feels really weird. We punished it a few times earlier, but given how, like, precise the hitbox seems to be for that, maybe I shouldn't try for it. I couldn't dodge that. Oh, I guess I got broken around. Oops, okay.
親は絶対逆らうことは許されん。守れておらぬ。
But he did 2 fast swings in a row there. Oh, wait, did I just get a... Oh, never mind. I thought I got a combat technique there instead of a regular attack. I guess to wind up the animation had me have my sword very low there, so that's kind of weird. Maybe it was a dash attack or a sprint attack or something that I got for some reason, even though it was right out of a parry. Probably not, probably just don't have enough time in general, and I need to just play more defensively. It's kind of interesting in a way. I had no issue fighting the Corrupted Monk fight, for example, super defensively. Like, from even the first attempt, I wasn't sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna just wail on you. Instead, I just sat there and I parried a lot and everything was great. Whereas this, I just feel so inclined to just constantly fucking try and sneak attacks in there for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't actually need to risk that much if I just play it slow. That basically makes me unable to move, huh? Yeah, that slowed me down by like 900%. Oh, it makes me unable to heal as well. That's a cool attack then. I like that. Where did you get Robert's firecrackers? That's rude. How many did he throw? Stupid Robert. Should've left those only for me. Not having the right distance. I dodged through that somehow, I'm surprised. I parried it last time because the timing felt fairly natural. This time I just went for it and like that. Yeah, slightly off. Fuck's sake. Ooh, I was just slow on the parry there, and I immediately died. Nice. I was hoping not to be super stuck on those for very long, but I guess we were kind of due a boss that beats my ass for a while. Either way, it'll be at least somewhat decent practice to fight him for a while. Almost can't make it over the railing. Great ninja.
参る久方ぶりよなおい
Stop doing that. I actually could not recover from the guard break in time. Alright then.
逆らうことは許されん守れておらん
Need to figure out opportunities for me to actually do some counterattacks as well. I can, in theory, at least parry him for quite a while without getting any sort of damage in, but that doesn't mean the fight is over. That was me just regular blocking. I wonder if I'm supposed to block the firecrackers as well, or if I'm supposed to just ignore those. That's funny. Oh, he didn't do those for them. Excuse you. I guess one thing I could do is look for more opportunities to actually avoid his attacks and counter him for it. Like when he does the big old flip, I don't need to really parry that in theory. I could always just try to dodge that and get a counter attack on. He is really very cheeky with when he pulls out his little smoke bombs. Like, if I do that, then at least I get some HP damage on him every time he does that. Fuck. It's very spooky to do though, because I think that attack does a lot of damage. Oh, for fuck's sake, I need to dash to recover there from the hit. If I don't dash, then I don't recover in time. But if I do dash, then he guaranteed hits me with a follow-up and I die. I don't know what to do there. Like, if I ever get hit from the previous attack there, it feels like I can't avoid the follow-up, even though I do have to dash there in general. I tried dashing back before. Maybe if I go to the left, his like swing misses me. But yeah, dashing backwards does not build enough distance. He has way too much. Forward seems a bit silly. I think left might be an idea. Or, I mean, I guess the obvious answer is also just don't get hit, right? Like, if I don't get hit from the previous attack, then I don't get hit by the follow-up. Like, even if I literally block it, that's better than taking the status attack. Like, it's only an issue if I get hit clean by the previous attack on the chain, so it doesn't need to be... Like, it doesn't need to have an easy solution in theory. Nah, but... Okay, this time I recovered in time to at least block. That's weird. Okay, I don't actually have to iframe through that. If I dash at all late, then I should be fine then. Fuck, I didn't get my timing correct. But yeah, I think I'm slightly too far away from him to dash behind him afterwards. Wait, he did a follow-up attack this time, fuck. Last couple times he only did 3 swings. That was so close. Definite bench moment every time. Oh, he actually straight up missed his low stun. Yeah, he did a follow-up again. Okay, so I can't parry after the... or counter-attack after the third one. Like the last, I don't know however many times it looked like I can get an attack in there, because he always stopped after 3. But then now that I'm actually trying to do a counter attack, he does a 4th one and we trade. I like parrying the overhead more, but I don't get any payoff for that, so it's much more sensible to dodge and counter attack, I think. Oh, I fucked up. I need to stop getting it that up. Too early, way too early. There's one. Oh, he's dead. Oh, how nice. I was kinda expecting him to do an attack out of that rather than just haha smoke bomb. Alright, Spectre, please. Welcome to Father vs. Son, the old classic. Oh, right, poison. Pulling out more of the stops. I wonder if the... Oh wow, I am basically dead. I wonder if the correct approach to that is to go forward into the poison rather than fall back. It seems to go pretty far. Okay, that's the shuriken toss into follow-up attack there. I guess that's not too bad to do if I'm not being complete garbage like this. Yeah, definitely. But then I'd also get a kick-ass soundtrack whenever I feel like it. Oh my god, I'm missing every turn. The symbol was so far away that the poison literally didn't even reach me. I couldn't parry in time from my sprint. At least I was so far away that the follow-up didn't kill me. Oh wow, that went further than I thought. Well done, bud. I don't think he has a follow-up if that hits me properly. I think it's just meant to be confusing for now. I am hard cornered while he gets to recover his posture, but most of my damage is health damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'd rather play it slow and take the opportunity to reset to the center of the room there, rather than forcing the issue and maybe accidentally dying. Oh, I'm dead. At least I was so far away that this time I could backstop again. He missed one of the swings. Maybe going into him there is actually the better idea, like you suggested. Recovering again. I don't think I can do anything about that if the poison is in my way. Need to not fuck this up too much. I say fucking it up too much. Ah, for fuck's sake. I am so bad at that timing sometimes.
野良犬だった。
That's pretty bad. I should have had that. I could have popped some pallets and shit, but I wanted to try and do it with the rest of what I had. Man, him being cheeky and healing behind the poison is pretty mean. I could have probably thrown shurikens and shit, but again, I didn't want to use anything. Just me and my Estus versus this guy. I should be able to get him now, unless I start losing my concentration, which is very possible. It's been over 3 hours now. This game is pretty easy to die in once you start losing your focus. Speak of the devil. I like that because I can actually be a little bit cheeky there as well. Feed him some of his own medicine in that regard. Oh wow, I didn't think he said that. Because after the guard break, I just sat there instead of recovering immediately, and then when he did the "oh, you're down, I finish you" move, like the little stompy thing, then I decided to move again and I got a free counterattack as a result. Because I baited him into doing the finisher. Feels like the sort of trick or technique that this guy would be using as well. Getting a taste of his own ass. Maybe going around on the left side is better. It seems like I build a little bit more distance there whenever he does that. But the right side is closer, so it's more natural for me to do it. Oh wow, I actually did that so early this time that I got caught. Something about the shuriken throw into big man attack follow-up always feels pretty epic to me. I don't know why I always like that. Even if it's sometimes pretty rough to deal with. Like this, I really like this attack chain. It's pretty good. Or even just the last two together. Oh, I am dead. I was not quite dead, but almost. I should not be lazy on that attack and focus a little bit. That might be another one of those, if I avoid that instead, that's probably a good opportunity to maybe get some damage in. Fuck me, I'm so bad at that attack. Oh, why am I so bad at that? There we go. Alright, that's phase 1. Oh, he doesn't do the fake out this time. Nice. I managed to iframe the explosion from the smoke bomb, that's pretty funny. I didn't get staggered. It's still so bad flinchy every time though, I know. Maybe I shouldn't do the follow-up there. Seems at least slightly risky. Yeah, I found it again. Ooh, this time he did something very cheeky there. Smoke actually did something incredible. I kind of want to move back a little bit so I can heal. There you go. I didn't know if it was going to reach me, so I didn't want to try to preemptively dodge into his attack and then die for it. Like, it was very far away, so I don't know if I had an opportunity to do the thing there. Ow. Can't see shit. Yes. Stop fucking up and actually recover a bit. I say dying. Very good. It's interesting that I don't get punished for face tanking the smoke bomb. He never does a follow-up even if I hit the full stagger of it. Which I find pretty confusing. You'd think the game would usually punish you if you just take an attack to the face, but it does no damage and he again doesn't do any sort of follow-up. But that broke me as well. Well, I could have actually waited there. Waited him to do the thing again. Come up, please. Cheeky bastard. I felt like I was late there, so I didn't want to go for the punish. Flinch every time, especially when not full on HP. Hey, and on the attack that I struggled with every time. Well done. Bit messy. Yeah, if he makes his death once, he'll probably do it again, won't he? The great Shinobi Owl was foster father to the wolf. And we get the aromatic branch, so he apparently stole the branch of the Everblossom. Dried aromatic wood from the Everblossom, plucked by the wolf's father. The Everblossom is a sakura tree, and as such is ripe with nostalgia. Takeru would likely gaze upon this branch when it once bloomed, reminded of home. When once it bloomed. I can't read anymore, I need to stop. One of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal sovereigns. Look at us just gathering all of the ingredients while we function. But without trying to sound all cool and all, that was, alas, the easy part. Anyway, the great Shinobi Owl's unbridled ambition was to obtain the power of the dragon's heritage. Now is the time to let one's true name ring out across all of Japan. It was all for the sake of this ambition. Well, so shouldn't betray good old Kuro, fine man now. Right, and with that, I am going to stop for the day. That was a pretty fitting end, I say. It's a pretty good final boss to go for. Let's see if there's anyone online already to render you onto. I'm assuming Mambango is going to stream later, but it's probably only going to be in at least half an hour. So it's probably not going to be a thing. Let's see if DK happens to be live. Hasn't been streaming that much, given that he's technically back. Nope, seems like that's not the case. So, we'll just call it here then. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. I'm not sure if I'll do some streaming on the weekend, maybe I'll do some Dead by Daylight, maybe some Hunt, maybe some of those, who knows. I have no concrete plans, but I usually only force myself to stream over the week rather than on the weekend, so maybe we'll take these next 2 days off, but we'll see. Anyway, I stop rambling, goodbye.